Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. The Bobcats will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Running it back, it's Evans. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Texas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They're trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Evans. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Evans. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Feeling some heat. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Looking downfield, it's Dugan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Dances away to buy time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. UTSA 0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down.
42 spot unlocked.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. A new set of downs after the completion. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Dugan.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's probably... One, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Second down coming up. Looking for space. It's Boyd. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Back to pass, it's Dugan. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Evans. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Dugan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Texas State, 38, UTSA, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the
Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
38, UTSA, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. It's Evans. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick,
all kinds of running room. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Still running at the 40. Drills him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Dugan. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll try to do it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Buchanan. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And a stomping head. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry